मैं जरा सा डिवाइडेड होगा उधर भी और इधर भी। So, so मैं अच्छा जी, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So today, in fact, today's topic is all about incorporation of the company or registration of the company. I think by now you know that registration is perhaps the very elementary aspect of a company, because unless you don't register your company, you cannot create this separate entity. So, in order to have a company, you need to have its registration. But registration, if you compare it with the Partnership Act, where it was not compulsory to register the company, but here you have to get it registered. And since it becomes a separate legal person, therefore its key registration process, its registration formalities, they are little different. So yes, as you can see on the slides, section 9 of the Companies Act, it talks about that every association, partnership, or company for profitable business having more than 20 persons is required to consider. It means now company
Sir,
partnership
सर
act.
आपकी आवाज कट रही है। सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है और बहुत डिस्टरबेंस है आपके पीछे।
This type of service. Hello,
यस सर।
किस टाइप की डिस्टर्बेंस?
सर मतलब वो आपकी आवाज गायब हो जाती है, बीच में चीजें गिरने की या कुछ इस तरह आवाजें आ रही थी।
और अब कैसे?
सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है बीच बीच में।
अभी भी कट रही है?
अब ठीक है सर।
ठीक है सर।
Again, Rashid, am I audible?
yes, sir. अभी ठीक है, sir.
ठीक है.
जी,
Oh, I
sir.
think मैं जरा सा मूव हो रहा था, that's why.
जी,
अच्छा,
जी, sir.
registration of the company. If you remember that the members of a partnership cannot exceed 20. So any partnership which has more than 20 people under section 9 of the act, that is required to get itself registered as a company. And if it does not register itself as a company, it could be punished, or it could be fined, or at level 1, as well as personal liability for all such businesses. Do you have any idea about level 1 penalty? Do you know what is level 1 penalty? Hello? 002?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any idea about what is level 1, level 2 penalties?
Sir, level 1 or 2?
Ji?
Sir, no idea, sir.
Achha, right. For the time being, I just briefly I would say that in the previous act or the previous company legislation, there was different amount of penalty for different violations of the Companies Act. I mean, almost you find uh, uh, different amount, uh, right from 5,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 to 1 lakh and 1 million, etc. Now, under the new act, they have just categorized all the violation or contravention of the act into 3 categories. So, to make it rather easier, the first category is known as level 1, And this categorization is basically based upon the seriousness of the violation. If a private company does anything, any violation of the act, since it's a private, it may not harm other people. So normally level one penalty may be imposed on that. Similarly, certain actions of the public company that may not be of a very um, harsh nature, it could also be penalized with level one penalty. Level one penalty is normally 25,000 rupees. Level 2 penalty is 1 lakh rupees and level 3 is more than that. But I am not right now exactly sure what is the maximum penalty. But the idea is that the level 1 is the minimum penalty, level 2 is maiden or second category penalty, and the level 3 is the highest penalty, which is normally imposed upon listed companies or public companies, depending upon the violation that the company has committed. Okay, so that is why here, if any association or partnership or a company for profitable purposes, it does not get itself registered, it will be number one penalized under section under level one. But in addition to that, you can see that the people who are in the company, they are also personally liable for all the liabilities of such business. So they would not be entitled for limited liability, rather they will be personally liable. You don't get them self-registered normally. And but there are certain exceptions to that rule. Number one, any society, body, or corporation other than partnership incorporated in any other Pakistani law. So, for example, Pakistani law, I told you last time that there are companies, statutory companies, which are created with the Act of the Parliament. So that since they are created with another Act of the Act of the Parliament, so uh, that is excluded from Section 9 registration, because that Act, Section 9 is applicable on the companies, while that Act, Statutory Act of the Parliament, it will be applicable on that particular company which has created that company. So simply, that company is created with a separate enactment of the Parliament. Similarly, if the business is a joint family business, then it need not to be uh, get registered as a company unless कि उनकी जो individual members की numbers है that exceeds 20. Similarly, partnership of joint family where the total number excluding minor is less than 20. If two families they are running a business and their total number, the major people, adult people of that family are less than 20, then this company, that partnership, that business is also not required to register. Similarly, business of partnership of any professional, for example, lawyer, accountant, should not be incorporated as a liability company. It is also exempted to be registered as a company. So these are the exceptions. Other than these exceptions, all association or partnership or companies which have more than 20 people have to get themselves registered. Another exception is that this section does not apply to foreign companies. Why? Because a foreign company is already a company which is registered under the law of foreign country. So that the company has already been created and it wants to enter into Pakistan with different formalities, but would be considered as a company. The legal
Excuse me,
personality of
sir.
the company. जी,
सर सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही सही से.
सही से नहीं आ
Yes, sir. That's really coffee.
रही?
Yes, sir.
सर मुझे ठीक आ रही है.
अच्छा ये बताएं जरा
मुझे
रशीद, कैसी आवाज आ रही है? रशीद,
अब तो सही है सर, पहले डिस्टॉर्शन आ रही थी काफी।
जीरो वन।
यस सर।
अब आवाज ठीक है?
सर आवाज आपकी ठीक होती है, जब आप फिर बोलने लगते हैं ना तो बीच बीच में कटना शुरू हो जाती है, तो फिर उस टाइम आपको कह भी नहीं सकते हम के कट रही है।
अच्छा
यस सर, ऐसा ही।
सब
जी सर।
अब नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर डिस्ट्रप्शन हो तो
सर अभी भी हो
सर
रही
अभी
है।
भी हो रही।
अभी भी हो रही है
समझ
सर,
नहीं आया।
आवाज नहीं आ रही सही।
मिनट है, वहां से मैं exit।
सर एक बार इंटरनेट डिस्कनेक्ट करके कनेक्ट करना।
जी सर।
अब कैसी है आवाज?
अब
सर
ठीक है
अभी
सर।
ठीक आ रही है।
सब ज्यादा क्लियर है।
सर अभी
One minute है, क्योंकि मैं दूसरी उधर भी कनेक्टेड था। आई डोंट नो, वहां से मैंने लीव किया है तो वहां पे वो सारा डिस्कनेक्ट ना होगा। जस्ट 1 minute, लेट मी शो कि
जी जी सर।
they are not disconnected. मीटिंग चल रही है ना?
जी सर
Yes,
मीटिंग
sir.
चल रही है।
जी सर।
चलें बस ठीक है, मैं वहाँ से एग्जिट हो गया हूँ, यूर होस्ट ना, तो आप उसको कंक्लूड करके फिर जो नेक्स्ट मीटिंग होगी उसमें मैं आपको बताता हूँ। बल्कि मैम हमारा से पूछ लें कि मीटिंग को कैसे शेड्यूल करते हैं। आपका एक ही यूज़र नेम होगा और पासवर्ड होगा, उससे आप चलो ये कंक्लूड कर लो मीटिंग, तो फिर आपसे बात करता हूँ।
ओके सर।
अच्छा जी, आई थिंक होप इट्स फाइन नाउ।
जी सर।
Yes, sir.
जी सर।
बस एक्चुअली मैं वहाँ पे भी कनेक्टेड था। वहाँ जूम चल रहा था और यहाँ पे आप लोगों के साथ टीम पे था, तो दैट मैं खुद भी डिस्टर्ब हो रहा था, मेरी कंसंट्रेशन नहीं हो पा रही थी। आई वॉज अनेबल टू म्यूट दैम, रेदर उनका जो स्पीकर है मैं ऑफ करता तो आपका भी स्पीकर ऑफ हो जाता। सो बट आई थिंक आपके साथ स्लाइड शेयर है मेरी।
यस सर।
नाउ इट विल बी
सर
बेटर ऑन
अभी
माय
शो नहीं। जी सर अभी ठीक है सर।
Acha, so I was telling you that these are the exception uh, for registering a company, and one major exception is that it does not apply on the foreign companies. And as I was explaining to you, that a foreign company is itself a company. It means it has got itself registered in the foreign country, so it has already been created, registered, incorporated, and now it maybe if it intends to start any activity in Pakistan, then it has to follow certain other formalities. Otherwise, legally speaking, that is a company for practical purposes. So what are the effect of registration? इसको अभी हम स्किप कर लेते हैं, अब हम डायरेक्टली चलते हैं रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस की तरफ। देखिए रजिस्ट्रेशन जो है बेसिकली now it has become quite easier, and I always tell to my student that registration of a company is little technical, but for lawyers it's not that difficult, and for a layman it could be little tricky, a little tricky. But even if he is an IT professional, he is an IT knowing person, he can also get the company registered. But the main advantage of knowing this process of registration is that you people, after getting into the practice, at the initial stages, you would be able to start getting some earning just by registering some companies. So you can charge up to even if you know if you can easily know how to register the company. You can practice it once or twice and then you are done. And afterwards, you can charge your client right from 50,000 to 1 lakh and upward for one
सर आपकी
registration of the
आवाज में
company.
बहुत डिस्टॉर्ट आ रही है
अभी भी डिस्टॉर्शन है?
नहीं सर, आवाज क्लियर है।
ना
अभी
सर,
नहीं है
नो
सर
सर
क्लियर आ रही है हमारी।
सर
अभी
अभी
नहीं।
सही है।
ना
सही।
आप अपनी तरफ से।
यस, आई थिंक आपके एंड भी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है। अच्छा, ठीक है। सो it's really remember I am telling you, one of your seniors who has just graduated, I think 1 semester hardly, but he was already into the practice. कुछ टाइम उसने गुजारा हुआ था. He knew something. जैसे आप internship करते हैं, he has also has done some internship, and during the classes he was trying to get into the course. Now he is very good in registering the company. He has hardly, I think he might not have got license as now, but still he registers the company and he has started some earnings.
सर सर फिर लाइसेंस के बगैर कोई इशू नहीं बनता इस तरह से? वो
कंपनी
का
की
काम
रजिस्ट्रेशन में इशू नहीं है वैसे. You cannot appear in the court but since the company registration is done in the SCCP, so, and number two, maybe he might be using his senior's name, but there is another possibility as well. In fact, under the regulation of SCCP, the company could be registered by your agent as well. In fact, the SCCP has allowed certain registered agents to do all the filing and to get all the registration of the company on behalf of the
34.
main shareholder. For example, if I want to become that agent, I have to follow certain formalities. I have to get myself registered with SCCP and after paying certain fees. And once I am registered with SCCP, then I can do many things on behalf of the other companies. Especially I can do filing. The company has to submit different documents to SCCP from time to time. So that filing can also be done by an agent, which could be me. And obviously for that services, I will be charging my companies. So that is basically somehow substitution of the lawyers. Previously, you had to hire lawyer for all these things, but now SCCP has provided an alternative as well. तो एक तो ये हो गया. Now, registration of the company. A registration under currently it can be done in two modes. Means it could be done online and it could be done manually. So if you go online registration, most of the fees is half because everything is done through computer and there is no involvement of the physical and manual things. That is why fees is normally half for the online processes, while for manual the fees is double. Today I will be talking about online rather manual registration, while for online registration I will be sharing a document with you people. It is available on the SCCP website and that can guide you that how you get your company registered. That is a kind of interactive thing. I mean, as you register yourself with for example on any site, let's suppose LinkedIn hai, or even Facebook hai, you provide certain information and then you are referred to another link hai, ya jahan bhi, where you have to feed some more information and ultimately you get yourself registered. यहाँ पे भी ऐसा होता है. All the requirements you have to comply with all the requirements of the registration of the company, जो कि मैं अभी आपको कुछ बता दूंगा. All these requirement have to be inserted through online registration process. So first of all, the most important thing, before registering a company, you have to seek HCCP whether you with your proposed name, that whether, because every company has to have a separate unique name. There can't be a same company, two company with the same name. So they have to have two separate names, number one. So in order to make sure whether your new proposed company is the name of the new proposed company is already existing or not, you have to first of all see that whether this company name is already assigned to any other company in Pakistan or not. Just 1 second, please. अच्छा जी, सॉरी। अच्छा, तो पहला काम आपने क्या करना है, यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि आपकी कंपनी का जो प्रपोज नेम है वो ऑलरेडी किसी पाकिस्तान में किसी कंपनी को ऑलरेडी असाइन ना हुआ हो. So you have to have a unique name. And for that, the first thing you should do, you should go to SECP website. वहाँ पे there is a name search option. It means all the companies which are registered in Pakistan with all their names could be found in the website of SECP. आप search name में जाके you type any your proposed name, for example. So for example, if I was trying to register a company as Tosif Corporation, so I will put that into that search name box, and I found these results at least. So it means Tosif, you can see on the slide, Tosif Corporation Private Limited, Tosif Enterprises Private Limited, and Tosif Textile Mills Limited. These names have already been assigned. So my new name, the new name of my company, has to be different from these three names. I cannot create a new company with the name Tosif Textile Mills Limited. No, I am not allowed. So first of all, you have to get yourself, you have to make sure that company's name is not already assigned to.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Oh my goodness, मैं इतना बोल रहा था और यहाँ माइक ऑफ था. अच्छा, मैं let me again repeat it. I think I was telling you that the first thing is to get the name of the company. You can search it on the website of SECP, and but ideally you should go and apply manually for the selection of the name of the company only. Why? Because most of the time the data is not updated on the SECP website. लेकिन maybe अब वो daily update करते हो, I'm not sure about that. लेकिन one of the people in SECP, he was telling me that the information regarding companies, the name of the companies on the website is not that much updated. So in that case, it will be good that we go to the office of SCP and apply there with our proposed name. And when the SCP registrar office of the SCP is satisfied that my new proposed name is not already allotted or assigned, then SCP, after a few days, it gives you a certificate in which they say that this is your proposed company's name, and from today onward you are given 6 months period in which you have to register your company. ठीक है? So far you have been just allotted the name, that the name is okay, but now the next uh, job would be to register the company as well. So if you don't register your company with that assigned name within a period of 6 months, then the name expires and you have to either reapply or SCCP can allot that name to any other uh, company or any other individual. So here I will be talking about registration of the company manually. How can you do it manually? Online के लिए I told you that I will share with you a document that helps you and guides you to register a company online. But all these documents that I will be showing you here, they are also provided in the online submission as well. For example, if you look at form 1 here on the slides, this is also a form which is already embedded in that online registration. So you have to fill it over there, but यहाँ पे you have to submit it manually. So when you have to register your company, obviously you are required to submit certain details, certain documents in the office of registrar of the company. What are those documents? Number one, obviously, is the CNC of subscribers. Subscribers are basically the first people who are going to register the company or whose name are in the initial document of the company. So what is that initial document? I will tell you later. Then you have to submit 4 copies of Memorandum of Association. This Memorandum of Association, we will be talking in details about this document. This is the most important document of a company, and in fact, in this Memorandum of Association, जिसको हम simply shortly कहते हैं MOA, perhaps the most important document for a company. And in this MOA, the names of the subscribers are mentioned. As I was telling you, name of subscribers mean the first people who are going to, we can say the first shareholders who are going to register the company, but technically यहाँ पे they are known as subscribers because they are the first people who are
सब
going to
promoters
subscribe.
भी कहते हैं इनको?
Promoters भी कह सकते हैं, but yes, we can say that these are the promoters. But promoters जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे promoters हो. Maybe किसी एक का नाम, well, ठीक है. Promoter की definition में at least ये included है, if you remember, that all the people who are named as a subscriber in MOA, they are promoted. So in that case, exactly they will be promoters as well. Promoter is for the purpose of liability, in fact. Subscribers is for the purpose of registration. So when they have to register themselves, we call them subscribers.
सर ये सब्सक्राइबर ओनर नहीं है कंपनी के?
Yes, they are initial people who are initial shareholders. Owner हम कह सकते हैं या नहीं कह सकते हैं,
जिन्होंने स्टार्ट किया सर.
Yes, the people who have started that business and they are going to register the company.
ठीक है सर.
Okay, so उनके CNIs is you need it, and you also need a witness who will certify those subscribers. 4 copies of MOA, 1 AOA, Articles of Association, the second most important document of a company. The other documents are, you have to submit Form 1. All these forms, they are available on the website of SCCP. So no worries about that. You can easily find in the registration of the company icons or जो भी उसको box कहते हैं, वहाँ पे you can find that. So what is this Form 1? It's basically a form, and that contains certain information, that statutory declaration under section 32, that the compliance with the laws and the rules have been made by the company. So that will be a kind of confirmation why the directors are of the company, that company has complied with all the rules and regulations for the registration purposes. For example, if it is a private company, you need to have at least 2 shareholders and 2 directors. So you give this oath or you confirm this, you declare this, that all these such type of requirements have been complied by the company. Number two is Form 21. It's also important. It talks about the notice of the situation of registered office of a company, where the company is registered. But ये registration से थोड़े बाद में process आता है. Once you get yourself registered, फिर आप after some time you send a notice to the registrar that this is the exact location of my company. Form 27 is about the receipts of fees payment as provided by Schedule 7 for the different type of company depending upon its share capital, depending upon its capital with which is it's going to register. उनका सरमाया जितना है उस सरमाए के मुताबिक they have to provide a fees, and this fees is provided in Schedule 7. For example, if it is the minimum the capital is 1 lakh rupees, so I think they have to pay 5,000 rupees. As the capital increases, so does the fees. But this fees is half when you do all these things online, I guess. ठीक है, so ये भी important aspect है. Notice of receipt of his list of directors. So if you can see list of director, it is in italic. That means that it is required for the public companies only. It is not as such required for private companies. That is why मैंने उसे italic किया हुआ है. Form 29, it's the particulars of the first director of the company. All the details is a little detailed form. Their names, CNICs, addresses, job description, etc. They are provided in Form 29 and you have to submit it while registering the company. Form 28, if you can see, it's also again in italic. It means a private company does not require that. So consent of director to act as a director. A separate form, 28 is a separate form in which director has to give their consent that I am willing, I give my approval, consent to act as a director of the company. It is also the requirement of section 167. The other document is also in italic. It is prospectus. Prospectus, I think I might have told you what is prospectus. Any idea?
सर जो कंपनी की डिटेल एक किस्म की जिसमें होती है वो यानी कि जिससे कॉलेज वगैरह के प्रोस्पेक्टस होती है, आई थिंक उसी तरह का ही होंगे.
हाँ, but
सर
prospectus
जिसमें
is
कंप्लीट A to Z रूल्स होते हैं.
अच्छा.
Always होंगे उसमें.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही शायद.
जी
या
जी, अब I was silent in fact. I hope you hear me now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, prospectus को मैं थोड़ा सा explain कर दूं. Prospectus, number one, it is issued by the public companies, and it is issued by the public companies
yes
when it invites public to buy its shares. And this is same like a prospectus of a university. I think मैंने explain किया था आपको. ऐसा नहीं है?
नो सर,
No,
नहीं
sir.
किया था.
नहीं सर.
नो सर नहीं
So,
किया था.
okay, ठीक है. So in university's prospectus, what happens that university issues that publish that prospectus, and all the people who are interested to get admission, they apply. Then company makes a merit list, and then on the basis of merit list, certain individuals are given admissions. Almost similar scene यहाँ हो रहा होता है. Company issues a prospectus inviting people, general people, to buy its shares. So all the interested people, they apply to buy the shares. So when all the applications are received, then company decides कि किन को उसने अपने shares allot करने हैं. So this is the purpose of prospectus. It's to invite people to buy its shares. When the invitations comes, thereafter company decides to issue shares to the individuals. So criteria क्या हो सकता है? It depends upon each and every company. Maybe it can say that minimum if the people who are interested to buy at least 10 lakh rupees shares, उनको आप separate कर लें, बाकी को आप issue ना करें. So that could be one way of deciding that that issue of shares. Is this clear?
यस सर.
जी सर ये कंसेंट ऑफ डायरेक्टर पब्लिक कंपनी के लिए नहीं होगी, सिर्फ प्राइवेट के लिए होगी या प्राइवेट के लिए नहीं होगी?
Consent of director public के लिए. All these requirement are for all the companies, but those which are in italic, they are for the public companies and not for private companies. So generally all these documents are required for both private and public, but those in italic, for example, list of directors, for example, form 28, and for example, prospectus, is, if you can see, they are in italic, means they are not required for private companies, but public company के लिए ये भी requirement है.
ठीक है सर.
Okay. Additionally, prospectus is a very detailed document. If you remember the prospectus of the university, it provides the maximum information about the company, about the university, so that the good people, the good student, they get interest into the university, and so happens here. Company में भी maximum information provide किया जाता है. For example, what were the profits of the company in the previous 5 years? Who are its directors? What are its future plans? I mean, so that you can get the idea of where the company will be going in the next 5 years, so that the people are really motivated to buy the share. That is why it's very detailed, a little technical document
ये
as
सर
well.
सर मतलब
जी.
एज अ प्रमोशन भी यूज होता है सर प्रोस्पेक्टस.
To some extent, yes, obviously, to some extent, but ये just promotion नहीं है. Promotion के different document होंगे. That is only when company is offering new shares to the people. ये specifically उस वक्त के लिए होता है. Promotion तो company की आप वैसे भी करते रहे.
जी सर.
Last requirement जो है, that is license approval from agency authority as provided in regulation 4(2). अच्छा, I forgot to tell you. If you see, yes, there is a, beside guidelines on the website of SCCP, there is a separate regulation which is issued by the SCCP that deals with all this registration process, and that is very helpful in fact. I must recommend you Companies Incorporation Regulation 2017. उसको just आप Google करें and you can find that, and that can help you how to register a company. The last one is license or approval. Certain type of company has to get approval from certain authorities or certain government departments. So in that case, they also have to attach that approval document as well. For example, if you want to make a security company, ये जो security guards होते हैं, security providing companies, so that company, when it has to get itself registered with the SCCP, they also get an NOC or a license from Ministry of Interior. इसी तरह ट्रेड कंपनी के लिए कोई मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स से कुछ लेना पड़ता है. आई मीन दैट विल बी डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द डिफरेंट नेचर ऑफ द बिजनेस. तो वो लाइसेंस भी आपने ऐड करना होगा. नॉर्मल कंपनीज के लिए
सर कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी के लिए इंजीनियरिंग काउंसिल
नहीं.
से लेना पड़ता है.
अच्छा, मे बी, आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट दैट. इफ इट इज द केस, तो आप वहाँ से उनसे अप्रूवल ले लेंगे. ठीक है. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ द बिजनेस. जी.
सर ये फिर लाइसेंस सर कितनी टाइम के लिए वैलिड होता है सर?
ये उस रिस्पेक्टिव उस पर डिपेंड कर रहा होता है, लाइसेंस पे ही डिपेंड करता है, और उस लाइसेंसर जो है, जो अथॉरिटी है, उसके रूल्स पे डिपेंड कर रहा होता
ठीक सर।
है। यस, अच्छा जी। अच्छा, सो यहाँ तक रजिस्ट्रेशन हो गई, डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपको, यू हैव गॉट द आइडिया कि व्हाट कुड बी दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स। मैं आपकी एक असाइनमेंट क्रिएट कर दूंगा जिसमें आपने ये तमाम फॉर्म जो हैं ये फिल करने होंगे, एंड आपने अपलोड कर देने होंगे SECP की, सॉरी, LMS पे, जस्ट टू गेट द आइडिया दैट हाउ इट वर्क्स। आई थिंक उसको हम 5 मार्क्स भी दे देंगे ताकि आपको सारा आइडिया हो जाए। अच्छा, जस्ट 5 मिनट्स की ब्रेक लेते हैं और फिर हम ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट हैं, जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट हैं, उनकी फर्दर हम डिटेल्स ज़रा डिस्कस करेंगे।
सर 15 मिनट्स का ब्रेक कर दें क्योंकि
नहीं,
सुबह भी
15
क्लास
मिनट का
था।
नहीं। हाँ,
सुबह से क्लास था 8:30 बजे से।
अच्छा,
जी सर।
15 मिनट की तो नहीं, मैं एक्चुअली मैं बस 11:30 पे आज ले रहा हूँ क्लास। नेक्स्ट क्लास में भी हम कल ले लें, आज मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकूँगा, तो इसलिए
ठीक है
5
सर,
मिनट
फिर
की
5
जस्ट
मिनट
ब्रेक
की
ले
वो
लें।
कर लो।
हाँ,
ठीक है सर।
5
ओके
मिनट
सर।
ब्रेक ले। Okay, so let's resume the class. Memorandum of Association is the primary document for the registration of the company, and obviously you
सर
cannot register your जी
सर एक सवाल था
जी जी
सर इंडिया में कंपनी जिसका नाम है एक्स वो इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट का कारोबार करती है तो मैं पाकिस्तान में लेकिन वो ये है कि वो सिर्फ अपने कंट्री तक की महदूद है मतलब वो नेशनल कंपनी है वो मल्टीनेशनल नहीं है लेकिन मैं पाकिस्तान में अप्लाई करता हूँ रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए एक्स नाम की कंपनी से और मेरा काम भी इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट का ही है तो उधर क्या एतराज होगा एसीसीपी
नहीं
को
नहीं 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 कोई नहीं ये ऐसा कोई problem if it is for example it's really very famous company नाम की हद तक नहीं होगा लेकिन रिमेंबर कि उसकी प्रॉब्लम्स आपके साथ इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं सो आप जब वो एक सेपरेट सीन है यहाँ पे एसएससीपी के से में भी आपको ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम ना हो
अच्छा सर ये जो हम नाम सजेस्ट करते हैं अगर वो पहले से कहीं है तो एसीसीपी खुद दूसरा नाम सजेस्ट करती है या हमें ही करना पड़ेगा दोबारा भी
आई थिंक नहीं आप इनिशियली आपने ही 3 नाम प्रपोज करने होते हैं गालिबन इनिशियली आपने 3 नाम देने होते हैं और फिर आई थिंक उसमें से कोई एक कंपनी एक जो है वो एससीसीपी आपको अलाउ कर देती है बट आइडियली आई मीन यू शुड नो कि कौन से नेम्स आपके लिए ठीक हो सकते हैं जो कि ऑलरेडी असाइन ना हो अलॉटेड ना हो उसके लिए थोड़ी बहुत तो आप भी वो कर लेते हैं ना स्ट्रगल कर
सर
लेते
इसमें
हैं
भी कोई वो है जैसे पार्टनरशिप एक्ट में थे कि जैसे डिफरेंट नेम्स थे जो नहीं हो सकते जिसमें
वही
कई
है
आजम
एग्जैक्टली वही है इधर भी है सेक्शन 16 है या सेक्शन 9 है उसके अंदर ये चीज़ें भी हैं डेफिनेटली
ठीक है
ठीक अच्छा एमओए इस पे जो रेलिवेंट सेक्शन है 27 to 35 ऑफ कंपनीज एक्ट 2017 दे आर एप्लीकेबल as I told you perhaps the most important document primary document it basically tells you the very fundamental things about the company basically it has 5 to 6 clauses which are very general in nature but they are very basic without that you cannot get yourself your company registered वो कौन सी चीज़ें हैं वो हम देखेंगे अच्छा MOA is also known as constitution of the company because it provides the very fundamental rules and information and laws about the company जैसे आपका पाकिस्तान का constitution है you have constitution hardly 300 to 400 articles हैं while there are many other laws which are touching so many areas so जो constitution that provides a very basic foundations for the company it defines the relationship between company and the outer world इसका दूसरा important जो purpose है वो ये है कि how the third parties have to interact with this company because इसमें एक ऐसी एक clause होती है which going to determines its object so it means and company cannot go beyond its object if the company is doing a construction business, it must remain within that purpose. So if it exceeds that object, the third party can file a suit and it can be so harmful for the company. So as I told you, there are 5 to 6 clauses and these 5 to 6 clauses, they could be adjusted in the word company itself. मैं अभी आपको next slide में show करता हूँ. If you relate those clauses with the letters of the word company, for example, COMPANY, you can identify the different clauses. Acha, this is how I have tried to describe that. So you see, C is for capital division, O for objective of the company, object of the company, M is for members liability, PA stands for place of business, and NY stands for name your company. So all these clauses are provided in MOA. What are these clauses? Number one is the name of the company. And you have to make sure that you have these ending at the end of the company's name, depending upon the nature of the company. So if it is a limited company, if it is a public company, you have to just add the word limited. It's necessary. You cannot just write Tosif Corporation. It's not sufficient. You have to have the word limited in the name of the company. So if it is a private company, you have to add private within parentheses and limited. So this is how you can differentiate between a public and a private company. If you only find the word Tosif Limited, it means it's a public company. But if you find the word private limited, only then you will say that this is a private company. And if it is a, for example, SMC, single member company, you also have to add SMC private limited, as you can see on the slides. Okay? And additionally, if it is a guarantee company, in that case you have to write in the parenthesis guarantee and limited. So ये सारी आपने names में चीजें add करनी होंगी. Place में you only have to write the province of the registered office and not any place therein for future correspondence business करने. सिर्फ आपने province का name देना होता है. आप full address भी देते हैं तो no worries about that. The third clause, the most important clause, is basically the objective or the business clause. And it basically determines what the company is supposed to do, which type of business or which type of activities the company is supposed to do. And obviously the most important clause in MOA, so it basically determines the capacity of a company with third party. When company has to interact with the third party, it has to remain within those objectives. If it goes beyond those objectives, then there is no limited liability option. Then there could be some other repercussions as well. So that is why it's very important that company has to remain within that objective clause. Whether company is liable to third party for its act or not, in recent times this clause is also used to determine the liability of directors. Now you know that company is managed by the directors, and if company takes any act which is beyond this objective clause, obviously who would be liable? The directors, because इन्होंने objective से beyond जाके they went beyond the objective clause. So this clause under the new act that has been further elaborated. Previously, जो आपके previous act में clause थी, जो section था, that only says the object of the company and except in the case of a traded corporation, the territories to which they extend. यानी simply company का object आपने बता देना था. Now it is known as the principal line of business clause or business clause आप इसको कहा जाता है, in which business in which the substantial assets are held or likely to be held or substantial revenue is earned or likely to be earned by the company. So इस clause में आपने अपना principal line of business बता देना है कि कौन से basically कौन से main business आप you are going to do. And when you say main business, it means जहाँ पे company के substantial assets have been invested or likely to be invested. किस business में ज़्यादा आपकी investment है? For example, आप सीमेंट की फैक्ट्री है और आप सीमेंट के पैकेटिंग भी प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, तो we have to see कि substantial assets कहाँ पे हैं. So you can do both these things, लेकिन आपका main business, primary line of business will be considered as cementing और cement manufacturing. और दूसरा जो क्राइटेरिया है, substantial revenue is earned or likely to be earned. आपकी इनकम नहीं रेवेन्यू ज़्यादा कहाँ से जनरेट हो रहा है. कौन सी चीज़ों को सेल आउट करके आपके पास ज़्यादा रेवेन्यू आता है। तो जहाँ से सबसे ज़्यादा रेवेन्यू आ रहा है, मीन सब्सटेंशियल रेवेन्यू आ रहा है कंपनी को, दैट विल बी प्रिज्यूम टू बी इट्स प्रिंसिपल लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस। इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The other clauses that the liability of the members is limited or not. ये आप, if you have a limited liability company, if you are unlimited company, if you are guarantee company, depending upon the type of company, you have to add this clause that the liability of the member is limited. You have to mention that. This is important. That is why it is members liability के context में मैंने इसे लिया है. And the fifth one is share capital and its division into the amount. यानी कितने capital के साथ you are going to start the company. It could be 1 million, 2 million, depending upon the nature of your business. It could be in billions as well. लेकिन number one, you have to
सर
mention.
सर लाइबिलिटी लिमिटेड और अनलिमिटेड भी हो सकती है ना, सिर्फ मेंशन करना है।
जी हाँ, मेंशन करना है। अगर गारंटी
Okay,
कंपनी
sir.
है तो आप उसके मुताबिक लिखेंगे that there are 1 or 2 guarantors. ठीक है। अगर अनलिमिटेड है, so you will mention the company has unlimited company liability. But normally you will find in 99% companies में that the company, the liability of its member is limited. चूँकि normally limited companies होती है. And share capital and its division into fixed amount. तो आपने न सिर्फ अपना कैपिटल डिटरमिन करना है, but you also have to determine its division. इसके parts भी आपने determine करने हैं. So simply, if your capital is 1 lakh rupees, you are supposed to divide it into certain parts. In order to, that is basically for the purpose of shares. It's just like if it is 100,000, 1 lakh rupees, so you have to divide, you have to keep the value of one share 1 rupees or 5 rupees or 10 rupees as you like. So if it is 1 lakh rupees and the value of your share is 1 rupee only, it means the total number of shares would be 1 lakh. So आपने जो 1 lakh होगा उसको you have to divide into certain parts, certain fixed amount में आपने उसको divide कर देना है, ताकि we are able to know कि इसमें जो minimum जो एक पर शेयर की जो वैल्यू है वो क्या है. एंड इट्स अप टू यू, आप एक शेयर की वैल्यू जो भी रखें आप उसको रख सकते हैं. अगर आप हम इसे रिवर्स ले लें, हम जस्ट ये कह सकते हैं दैट you should mention a minimum amount, a minimum value of any share. For example, 5 rupees का, 10 rupees का, 100 rupees का आप एक वैल्यू, शेयर की वैल्यू कर दें. अब जितना आप कैपिटल बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, जितना आप कंपनी का कैपिटल रखना चाहते हैं, ऑब्वियसली 100 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दें आप लेट्स सपोज 1000 से. इफ़ यू क्रिएट 1000 शेयर्स एंड पर शेयर की वैल्यू 100 है, तो आपका टोटल जो वर्थ हो जाएगी वो कितनी हो जाएगी? 1 लाख रुपीज़. इट जस्ट लाइक कि मेरे पॉकेट में 1 लाख रुपीज़ हैं, लेकिन हर एक नोट का जो सारे नोट्स हैं वो 1000 के हैं. सो कंपनी में आपने सारे नोट की जो डिनोमिनेशन है वो सेम रखनी होगी. यानी इफ़ आई एम अ कंपनी, मेरे पॉकेट में सारे के सारे नोट्स या तो 1000 के होने चाहिए, या 100 के होने चाहिए, या 500 के होने चाहिए, या 50 के होने चाहिए, वट एवर. लेकिन ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि 50,000 मेरे 1000 के हों और 50,000 मेरे 100 रुपीज़ के नोट्स हो. ये नहीं होगा, एक ही आपने रखना होगा. एंड दैट इज़ फिक्स्ड एट दिस टाइम ऑफ द रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द कंपनी. आप शेयर की कोई भी वैल्यू रख दें एंड दैट विल कंटिन्यू थ्रू आउट द लाइफ ऑफ द कंपनी. और ऑब्वियसली आपने वैल्यू डिटरमिन की एक शेयर की, अब जितने आप उसके शेयर्स करेंगे उतनी कंपनी की वर्थ या वैल्यू हो जाएगी। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस।
सर इस पे ये है कि रजिस्ट्रेशन तो आप इनिशियल ही करते हो ना। अगर फॉर एग्जांपल दो लोगों ने वो शेयर किए हैं पैसे और कोई कंपनी बनाई है तो उसके एसेट अगर टोटल 1 लाख रुपए हैं, जब
जी
और शेयर आएंगे तो उसके साथ एसेट्स तो बढ़ेंगे, तो फिर वो रेट में फ्लक्चुएशन तो नहीं आएगी कि जिस रेट पे आपने शेयर रजिस्टर किया है और बाद में अगर वो बढ़ जाए।
यस, वैल्यू सेम रहेगी। यू रजिस्टर विद 5 रुपीज पर शेयर, ठीक है। नाउ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज द कैपिटल, आप नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स बढ़ा देंगे। यानी प्रीवियसली मेरे पॉकेट में 100 नोट्स थे 1000 रुपीज के, तो दैट वाज 1 लाख रुपीज। नाउ आई वांट कि वो 2 लाख हो जाए, तो मैंने रखने सिर्फ थाउजेंड्स के नोट ही हैं। पहले मेरे पास 100 थे, मैं 100 मजीद ऐड करके 200 नोट्स कर लूँगा, जिनकी जो वैल्यू होगी, नॉमिनल वैल्यू होगी, वो 1000 ही होगी। सो ऑब्वियसली आपका जो शेयर कैपिटल है मल्टीप्लाई हो गया ना। नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स इंक्रीज होने चाहिए, वैल्यू ऑफ डिनोमिनेशन पर वैल्यू शेयर जो है वो चेंज नहीं होगी।
ये सही नहीं कि जो वैल्यू आपने शेयर की रख दी वो
वो
लाइफ
रख
टाइम
दी,
के लिए वही रहेगी।
यस वो रख दी, ठीक हो गया। आप नंबर बढ़ाते जाएं और आपका कैपिटल बढ़ता जाएगा, सिंपल सी बात। क्लियर?
यस
कोई पॉइंट था, मैं आई एम फॉरगेटिंग दैट। तो पर अच्छा, अब जो है कंपनी एक्ट जो है ना, आपको कुछ शेड्यूल ए के अंदर जो एंड पे कंपनी एक्ट के पे जो शेड्यूल है, अच्छा ये जो कंपनी लिमिटेड बाय गारंटी है, इसमें ओनली वन थिंग एडिशनल है जो कि वहाँ पे थी कि देयर विल बी गारंटर्स एज वेल। यू नो, गारंटी कंपनी में देयर आर गारंटर। तो एमओए ऑफ अ गारंटी कंपनी में आपने एक क्लास और भी ऐड कर देनी है, दैट undertaking that a member will contribute in case of companies winding up। ये चीज़ आपने स्पेसिफिकली ऐड कर देनी है टू मेक इट गारंटी कंपनी, ठीक है। बाकी तकरीबन वही चीज़ है। अनलिमिटेड में आपने लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी का ऑप्शन देना नहीं है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपकी कंपनी अनलिमिटेड होगी। आप जब नहीं लिखेंगे दैट द मेंबर्स लाइबिलिटी इज लिमिटेड, आप उस क्लास को एक्सक्लूड कर दें, इट विल बी ऑटोमेटिकली अनलिमिटेड कंपनी। अच्छा, तो व्हाट आई वाज टेलिंग यू कि आपके एंड ऑफ द कंपनीज एक्ट देयर आर डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स दे दी गई, फॉर्मेट दे दी है, टेम्पलेट्स, दैट फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस, that if you are a public company, sorry, if you are a limited by share company, this is your MOA. It should be in that MOA. If it is a limited guarantee company, this is its format. तो वो आपकी कन्वीनियंस के लिए है। मैं आज यहाँ रुक जाता हूँ, ये फिर नेक्स्ट कल होपफुली जब क्लास है तो हम ले लेंगे। बट
सर ये जितने भी चीज़ें हमने पढ़ी सारे मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में मेंशन करनी है सर।
जी हाँ, ये मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन ही था ना बेसिकली,
ठीक है सर।
उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, और यू हैव टू मेंशन ऑल दीज थिंग्स। क्योंकि ये इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट है, और रजिस्ट्रेशन से पहले आपने इसको प्रिपेयर करना है। तो बट
सर
प्रिपरेशन से पहले यू मस्ट आल्सो नो कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट के कंटेंट होते क्या हैं। सो मैंने आपको वो बता दिए हैं। इन एडिशन टू दैट, अगर आप शेड्यूल में जाएं, वहाँ पे डिफरेंट टेम्पलेट्स दिए गए हैं, सो यू विल गेट द आइडिया कि कंपनी का एमओए कैसे होता है। और बाकी टुमारो 002 यू विल रिमेंबर मी कि टेम्पलेट के बारे में आई विल गिव यू सम मोर इंफॉर्मेशन। यू जस्ट हैव टू टेल मी टेम्पलेट ऑफ एमओए एंड एसईसीपी, ये मुझे आपने
ओके सर।
रिमाइंड करना है। यस 001।
सर वो आपने सब्सटैंशियल एसेट्स का बताया था, मुझे रेवेन्यू की तो समझ आ गई थी लेकिन एसेट्स की समझ नहीं। आप एक दफ़ा रिपीट कर देंगे प्लीज?
रेवेन्यू एसेट मींस कि
सब्सटैंशियल एसेट्स।
कंपनी, आई मीन सब्सटेंशियल मींस ज़्यादातर जो कंपनी ने अपनी एसेट्स बनाए हुए हैं किस बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट किए हुए हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल वही आपको सीमेंट और पैकेटिंग की मैं अगर एग्जांपल दे दूं तो जो ज़्यादातर सरमाया है दैट वाज स्पेंड फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द सीमेंट फैक्ट्री, दैट विल वेरी ऑब्वियस, ठीक है। तो ह्यूज अमाउंट जो सब्सटेंशियल एसेट जो कंपनी के हैं दे हैव बीन यूटिलाइज फॉर दैट बिजनेस, तो वो उसका सब्सटेंशियल एसेट हो जाएगा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
अच्छा जी, अटेंडेंस अभी मैं उनके साथ लगा लेता हूँ, आपके सीनियर के साथ। ये देयर आर ओनली 4 पीपल प्रेजेंट। अच्छा, ये प्रेजेंटर्स हैं। अच्छा
नो सर 40 है।
अच्छा, किस क्वेश्चन है ये प्रेजेंटर हैं पहले? फाइन, तो फिर नेक्स्ट क्लास हम कल देखते हैं किस वक्त ले, बट आई विल लेट यू नो। मैं थोड़ा सा शेड्यूल काफ़ी बिजी जा रहा है, तो आई विल लेट यू नो अकॉर्डिंगली। ओके देन, सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास।
ठीक है, ओके सर।
ओके सर,
अल्लाह हाफिज सर।
अल्लाह हाफिज।
अल्लाह हाफिज़।